Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. This is your boy, the coach from the WWE. I would like to welcome you to the very first wrestling podcast in the world to take you on a weekly deep dive into classic matches along with legends of the squared circle. Enjoy the discussion. Enjoy the back and forth. There's so much to get into. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Payoff.
Welcome to an all-new episode of The Payoff. I'm Tom, that's Jeff. Once in a lifetime, episode 330 of The Payoff. John Cena and The Rock, WrestleMania 28. I'll get into it in a minute, but a match that is held near and dear to my heart. But first, Jeff, how the hell are you doing?
I'm feeling good on this one. You know, when this match took place, you had one big movie star in the ring. When it's taking place now, you have, one big TV and movie star, and I don't know what The Rock is. So, promoting a movie was a part of this match as well, too, in the early stages of it. And so, again, Cena retirement tour, we're still out there, still doing it. And so, I think this should just be a fun one, though.
Well, good. We've covered some duds lately.
Yeah, we have, and this one hopefully should not be that way. Get a little bit better of a match here. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm pumped to get into it, so let's jump right into the build.
Oh, it's time for the build.
All right, so we are at WrestleMania 28, April 1st, 2012, Sun Life Stadium in Miami. Your boy was in the house for this one.
Yep.
This was a fun show. Buy rate of 1.2 million, 78,000 in attendance. I think that's the real figure, and WWE didn't need to sue the state of Florida not to release the actual number.
Texas, but yes. But
it
was Florida, yes. Good point.
Okay.
Yep.
So I was there for this one, and it was a fun show, man. And we stayed in South Beach, and that went exactly like you think it went.
Right. Yeah.
I couldn't do that anymore, but at 28 years old or whatever I was at the time, I was capable of handling myself in South Beach.
No problem. Yeah.
So funny story. We get there, and the guy I went with, he was trying to impress these girls like they were like at a bar. He's got, I got this round of drinks. So he gets 4 Red Bull vodkas.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is in the lobby of Live, which was like the It hotel, probably still is there. And I don't remember what the number was, okay? I just remember that 28 years old with the amount of money I had, it sounded like a hell of a lot.
Yes.
This round of drinks was whatever.
Shots,
it was $140. I mean, they were like over $30 a drink.
You're playing.
This wasn't even in the nightclub.
Yep.
Okay, this was. I'm sorry. Live's the nightclub. Fontainebleau's the hotel. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, we're in Miami, but it was a fun weekend.
Awesome. Yeah.
So Sheamus defeats Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, I was watching the product at the time, but like I didn't realize Daniel Bryan was like really over. And so people were really pissed off that he lost this way.
Yep.
Okay. AJ Lee gave him a kiss right before that.
He did, yeah. And unfortunately backfired on him, yeah.
Kane is going to defeat Randy Orton in 10 minutes. Big Show is going to win the Intercontinental Championship in 5 minutes against Cody Rhodes, who maybe was dashing at the time. I don't remember.
I don't either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kelly and Maria Menounos are going to defeat Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres in 6 minutes.
That's what I would expect. Yep.
And now we get cooking. And this was one of my favorite matches I was ever at live. Undertaker defeats Triple H in a Hell in a Cell match with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee. This was a very, very, very good match.
Yes.
And you really thought Triple H was going to win. And it was just a banger, man. Just such a good match.
Spoiler, we have not covered this one, but it is on our WrestleMania list for next year.
Okay,
so, yes.
Good. I'm excited to watch that one.
Yes.
We have a 12-man tag team match to determine the GM of both Raw and SmackDown. Team Johnny, which was Otunga, Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Jack Swagger, Mark Henry, and The Miz, are going to defeat Team Teddy of Booker T, Kofi Kingston, The Great Khali, R-Truth, Santino Morello, and Zack Ryder by pinfall. And there's all kinds of other people at ringside. It was just chaotic.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
It's your bathroom match.
Yes. Then we get CM Punk retaining his WWE Championship in 22 minutes over Chris Jericho. Good build for that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then our main event, John Cena versus The Rock. Nothing at stake other than pride. So the Punk-Jericho match was well received. And then the highest rated match on the show was that Hell in a Cell match.
Yep.
So, all right, I think this is probably one of the better builds of all time.
Yeah.
So walk us through it.
A lot of moving pieces on this one, a lot to build. So this was officially kind of reignited in late 2011, keeping in mind this match taking place April 1st, 2012. You had The Rock returning to WWE to promote Fast Five, of course, one of the Fast and the Furious movies, interrupting segments with John Cena, calling him a, quote, recycled version of a hero, and claiming he was outshined by The Rock's global stardom. And so they were marketing it as a clash of generations. You had The Rock representing the past and the Hollywood superstar era. I didn't know that was an era. But then you had Cena representing the hustle, loyalty, respect era. Again, like we're just kind of making these up as we go. So, but October and December, you had, like I said, The Rock cutting promos, mocking Cena, audience reactions, his in-ring style. But then Cena would get into how his record was undefeatable, like his work ethic and all of that. And so you actually had The Rock beating Cena in a non-title match, which gave The Rock a clean win over a champ. And so interesting kind of approach to do that. So as most of these are, this was getting billed as the once-in-a-lifetime match, emphasizing that it was historic, it was must-see. The highlight, or the promos and the vignettes highlighted The Rock's success in Hollywood, Cena's rise as the face of WWE, and it turned into this, who is the face of the company? Is it Cena? Is it Rock? Kind of what's happening. And so you had a lot of crossover. Like this is when, WWE and WrestleMania has always had a lot of crossover promotion, but you had a lot of media coverage with this. You had a lot of crossover appeal, promoting the match to more than just wrestling fans. And so there was reason for people to get excited about this one. But it was really just kind of the personal animosity with professional pride being a part of this. And so, but they really had like a weekly confrontation on both Raw or SmackDown, face-offs, promos, every week in the lead up to this. There was a lot. And so they did a lot with social media and WWE polls, framing it as a must-watch spectacle. And doing that as well too. They said that that only these two could sell out Sun Life Stadium, like in Miami, and have the big number there. And so it was setting the stage for a huge crowd. And this one, we get to it, and it is the main event. It's the first ever they said it was the first ever cross-generational match. Like, not really, but, but it was booked as one of the most highly anticipated matches in history with months of storytelling. It goes back 6+ months. Like, we've got all these things happening in order to get us to this one. And so a lot of moving pieces, a lot to factor on this one, but that's how we got here.
Well, I told you, man, I thought this was, I don't know, probably a top 10 build ever.
Yep.
It's that good. So I'm pumped to cover this one, man, and it'll be fun to watch it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I haven't gone back and watched it, so let's get into this one. We are at the 3 hour and 16-minute mark of WrestleMania 28. 3:16 into a 3 hour and 51-minute show.
Yep.
So these weren't even the longest ones.
Oh,
they got way longer after this.
Yep.
Okay.
8 hours. Yeah.
You ready for this one?
We got good one in front of us. I'm excited to see where it goes. Yep.
All right, let's do it. It's time for the payoff.
Ho! It's time for the payoff.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 251 pounds, John Cena.
All right, so one of my favorite parts about this match and this show was when The Rock came out to Flo Rida's
Yep.
music.
Yep.
What was that side? What's it called? What's the song? Wild One.
Wow. Yes. There you
I
go.
don't tip my tongue. Wild One. So yeah, just it was, dude. His entrance with the Wild One, dude, it was just awesome.
Fans losing their mind for The Rock too.
Oh,
yeah.
Two faces of the generations, two icons, and
This was a pretty electric.
Where were you sitting on this one?
I was by the entrance,
Okay.
maybe 200 level.
Okay. Yep.
So I or maybe high 100. They weren't bad seats.
Got it.
Yeah. But it was pretty electric there, man. And you know what those tickets cost?
$200.
No, they were probably like $80, dude. I mean, it was like 200. I would have been on TV. I mean, they were just cheaper back then. Man.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm glad I went to some of these shows when I did. I'm sure you feel the same way because it's like, God, we make more money than we did then, but tickets feel way more expensive.
It's harder to get to. Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know who's going to these things. I don't know how they're finding the money to go to them. I get going to a show. It's not like you can't get in, but I mean, some of these higher price tickets, I mean, you're like,
You're committing. Yep.
yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a lot of money. I don't know, but if you like it, you like it. There's Green Shirt Guy, WrestleMania 28.
Right there.
Do you know he's been doing it that long?
I did not. Yeah, but here we go. Right out of the gate, guys coming out hot, like kind of bouncing around the ring a little bit. Yep.
All right, Rock looks good. Cena looks good. We're off and running. You wanted to cover these Cena matches because we are...
He's on the way out.
Yeah, he's on the way out. So our John Cena appreciation list of top matches. Number one, which I agree with. I think this is the best match of John Cena's career is CM Punk,
yeah.
Money in the Bank 2011. I think that was... God, that might be one of my top 5 favorite matches ever in the history of wrestling. Like, it was that good. Just absolutely perfect. AJ Styles at Royal Rumble 2017.
Which, why we got that one again. Yep.
Shawn Michaels, it was the 1 hour match after their WrestleMania 23 main event.
Yes.
We need to add that.
I'll put it on.
Okay. And it's, it'll be a long match, but we'll figure out a way to cover it. Yeah.
We've done it before.
Lesnar at Extreme Rules 2012. I love that match. KO when he beat Cena clean.
That was the debut. Yeah.
That was Elimination Chamber 2015. Daniel Bryan SummerSlam 2013. Edge TLC match. I Quit match with Randy Orton, the RVD match at ECW One Night Stand 2006, Batista at WrestleMania 26. They had good matches, which was weird because you wouldn't expect it, but him and Batista had some really, really good matches. Rock at 29, Rock at 28. Seth Rollins, SummerSlam 2015. That was the one where Jon Stewart interfered, which was really lame. Cesaro, U.S. Open Challenge match in July of 2015. Bray Wyatt, Last Man Standing match, Payback 2014. Triple H at WrestleMania 22. JBL I Quit match at Judgment Day 2005. Here's another one I really like. The Umaga Last Man Standing match, which I believe we covered.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
A young Cena against The Undertaker at Vengeance 2003. That I don't remember.
The Rock leaving Cena stunned at this point without Quickies moving. People are losing it.
Yeah. I mean, and the list goes on, but man, what a catalog.
Yeah, we kind of shit on the heel turnaround here, but like it was 3 months, 4 months, like in a career that spanned as long as it has, and so can't really complain.
Well, here, let me give you another perspective on this. So say they don't turn Cena heel. Would the fans have turned on him by the end of the year and been like, "Oh, we got 12 months of Super Cena"?
Yeah, I think we can now say they tried it and it failed.
Yeah, but it would have failed more if they were booing the shit out of him by the end of the year because they were sick of babyface Cena all year.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you kind of had to do it. Remember, this has never been done before, right? Where there was a timeline given.
It's rare, yeah.
I mean, I guess we kind of knew Ric Flair was going to retire, but
which time? Yeah,
yeah.
And so, but same with, but they come back for the super shows or the Saudi shows. Like, you just never know with some of those. Like, yeah, I get like Cena's retiring, but also like, I mean, we say this all the time. Like, is this really it? Like, you're gonna tell me that there isn't something that wouldn't bring him back for a match? Like, maybe it is some young gun that's out there right now, but also at the same time, like, I'm sure Cena is excited about it. And also, like, we don't fully know at this point, but I do question, like, what is Cena's role in WWE going to be moving forward? Is he still, like, is he fully committed to the movie and TV life? Is he gonna take on, like, are we gonna see him on the, what is it, like the LFG or whatever, and he's a coach? Is he gonna be at the Performance Center ever? I think that the sky's the limit, but we also have no clue what he's gonna do after this. I mean, he's just gonna go home and that's it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like he has a pretty significant movie career or TV career coming up, but we'll see.
And I'm curious, and he's shown that he's versatile and all kinds of stuff. He can do comedies. He can do, the serious roles as well too. Like, as we've talked about that Peacemaker show before. Haven't seen it, but that's out there doing well. And so yeah, I'm pulling it up right now to see if he has any unannounced movie projects. And so, I find it hard to believe though that we won't see him in other stuff, wrestling related. So,
all right, John Cena trivia time.
Okay, I'm ready.
How many WrestleMania matches did he have?
10, 12?
15.
15, yep.
What was his record in those 15 matches?
Oof. I'm going to guess at least 50%, so I'll say 11-4.
10-5.
Damn.
17-time world champion. How many times was he a U.S. champion?
Twice? 3 times?
5 times.
Damn.
Tag team champions. How many times?
Twice.
4 times.
Oh,
Batista, Miz, Otunga, and Shawn Michaels.
Interesting. Okay. Forget about those ones. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Made his debut what year?
Debut? Oof. When would it have been? I can't. I'm drawing a
2002.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I remember because I kind of stopped watching a little bit at that point. So yeah.
How many times did he win the Royal Rumble?
3 times? No.
Twice. 2008,
yeah, twice.
2013.
Right. Nobody's. Yeah.
How many times did he main event WrestleMania?
Main events out of 15. Let's say 8.
5.
Damn. I'm not great on my Cena trivia.
I wouldn't have been either. These are tough questions.
Rapid fire on these.
First time he main evented a pay-per-view.
Was it a Backlash?
2003 versus Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
How many times did he win the Money in the Bank?
Once.
What year was it?
7, 8.
2012.
I would say I know he got cashed in on, but yeah.
How many times did he main event a pay-per-view?
Oh, main event a pay-per-view? 45?
68.
Damn. I knew I was going low.
How many wishes did he granted?
Over 1,000.
Yep.
I thought, like, he set the record when he hit 1,000. Yeah.
Yep. What was his first major film?
Was it The Marine?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. He was the top merchandise seller from 2005 until 2016,
Wow.
except for 1 year, which was 2014. Who was the top seller in 2014?
Taker?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Daniel Bryan. Yes.
What was his first 5-star match?
Punk match?
Yep.
Yep.
What's the most viewed Cena match on YouTube?
Him and AJ, I would guess.
Him versus Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules 2012.
Was it? Okay.
Longest singles match he ever wrestled in.
Probably singles match, 45, 50.
Shawn Michaels, 55 minutes.
Yep. So
There's only 2 people that have more WWE TV appearances in their career.
Taker and Flair.
According to this list, Kane and Randy Orton.
Really? I don't see how that's possible. I mean, I know Orton maybe, but I know Kane has set some records for his appearances and different things, so I guess that makes sense.
How many estimated total matches?
Oh man, 1,500.
Yeah, 1,500 plus.
I was gonna, had to be.
How many times was he the PWI Wrestler of the Year?
Oh, 4.
So 3 times.
Okay.
How many times was he number 1 in the PWI 500? That's different.
Wait, so
So that was the award for Wrestler of the Year.
Oh,
But
Wrestler
then
of the
there's
Year.
also number 1 in the
When
PWI
was he number 1?
rankings.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, when was he number 1?
How many- yeah.
I'll say 4 again.
3.
Yeah.
One was a different year though. So that's it, man.
All right. That was a lot of Cena trivia. Yeah, thank you. I hope you play along at home.
Not easy.
No, it's not. And so Cena, at this point, like they're kind of working slow. Rock, neither guy kind of has the upper hand at this point. And so just kind of seeing what happens here.
Do you think part of AEW's issue is there's just only so much effing wrestling that people can watch?
Yeah. And you got to pick and choose.
I mean, if you're, I guess I have another question too. Then, how many people that watch AEW don't watch WWE? Because here's where I'm going with it, right? Like,
Yep.
You have to assume the vast majority of AEW fans, and I know, like, oh, it's tribalism, and AEW fans hate WWE. Bullshit. Okay, the reason that they're watching wrestling is because they were a Hulkamaniac or into Austin 316 or grew up watching John Cena. Okay, that's why people are watching AEW. It's how they became wrestling fans.
Yep.
They weren't flipping channels and went, oh, this guy with the cheese grater looks good. I want to see what he does to this other guy's forehead. Okay, so that's why the vast majority of AEW fans are wrestling fans, is because of WWE, and then they still are. So if you're watching, wow, here we go. There you go. So if you're, it's like if you're trying to keep an eye on WWE, and you got Raw and SmackDown, 2 hours, that's 4. If you got into NXT along the way, that's 6 hours. Okay. Once a month, once every 3 weeks, there's a 4 or 5 hour, 4 hour PLE. All right. So like if you're doing most of that already, then on top of that, you have what's AEW doing right now? They have 4 hours. What do they have? They have Wednesday nights for 2 hours.
Dynamite. They
Okay.
have Collision.
They still have the Saturday show.
I don't think so.
What about the Friday show?
Yes, they still have the Friday show. Collision and Dynamite, and then they have a pay-per-view typically once a month, like everybody else.
Yeah, so it's like if you're going to be...
Or not every month.
Yeah, it's just like how much of this stuff can you watch?
Yeah, and more...
And how much do you want to watch? Even if you said, look, I got no... I'm not in a romantic relationship. I have no children. I have no friends. I'm sitting here watching TV. At some point, you're just going to get burned out watching it. Be like, yeah, I'd like to throw on a football game or play a video game or something, right? It's like, even if you had all the time in the world, how much of this genre can you take? And then Jeff, on top of that, what are they doing? Well, they're just putting out a bunch of wrestling matches.
So here's the other thing, too. When they tape same night. And so if you go to a Dynamite show, you're getting 4 hours of wrestling. So I think that's a struggle with it too, is the Friday show is a pre-tape. So they're making that difficult on some, and it depends on where they're at, but they're doing that a little bit. They also do more of these like weekly weird like house show rules or final battle, or I see blood and guts on here. Like, so there's some of that going on too. And so I think that part of it is accessibility on some of this stuff. I think, and us sitting here talking through this, I do wonder, like you and I, like parents, their kids aren't talking about AEW. We would expose them, kids and the people around us to WWE. And so if they're going to watch, that's what they're going to latch onto. They're not going to go find AEW on their own. Like I said a couple weeks ago, like people are consuming, they're not purchasing as much media as they used to. Like, 2 to 3 video games. Hey, here we go. Going for it. 1, 2, and nope. Ooh, close. But if you buy, 2 or 3 video games a year, you figure that's under $200, maybe even, barely over $100. And so with all the streaming and everybody trying to cut back to, like, I don't know how to watch some of these shows. I think they're on HBO. But even then, I think until they, it's weird because I've not heard as many complaints about the ESPN kind of pay-per-view package. And like, I think it's because our brains are just kind of hardwired to, it's a streaming service. We get it for free, even though we don't. We're paying more than we ever have for WWE.
Yep.
But on the flip side, AEW, you're paying $30 every big show. So
more than 30. Or is it 30 if you have Max?
If you have Max, yeah.
Okay, so if you're paying $15 a month for Max, you get the pay-per-views for $30.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I'm curious how much it is. It's my
Max has to be $15. And then next year it'll be 18. The year after that it'll be 25. And
right.
Netflix just jacked up their prices again.
Yeah.
I mean, all that these companies. I have a Peloton bike. You know what it costs per month?
Isn't it like $50?
50.
Yeah. Like,
dude, it was 20 when I got the damn thing. I just saw that this week. I got an email. The price went up. Whatever. I'm sitting there. I'm like, it cost me $600 to own a bike I already have. I mean, like,
yep.
God.
Well, on top of that, I know too, like Planet Fitness is $10. They're putting in a Lifetime Fitness with me, which I think starts at $50. Like
Lifetime's awesome.
I know Lifetime's awesome. Yeah. So it's at $39.99 for the upcoming AEW pay-per-view show. That's with HBO Max. So it's also $9.99 or whatever HBO Max is at this point. And so because it does say HBO Max subscription required to purchase a pay-per-view event. So you can't just buy it anymore on your own.
Are you serious?
That's what it says right here in the small print. Yep. And so
you can't. You're saying you can only buy AEW through Max now?
If you have Max, yep, that's it. And like international can do it other ways, but
okay.
With ads, HBO it's $100 a year or $10 a month. The premium no ad is $20 a month.
Well, you almost need to have the no ad thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but like I primarily watch this stuff in bed.
Yep.
And I'm like fighting sleep, and I'm like I just want to watch an episode of whatever show.
Yep.
Dude, a commercial comes up. Like I think I had like Hulu with commercials for a while, and I'm like I can't watch this shit. Yep. Like I'm sitting here. It's like I gotta watch. In the commercials, it'll be 3 minutes.
That's what
I mean, it's not like it's like a 30-second ad or something. It's like 3 minutes worth of commercials. If AEW had free pay-per-views on whatever streaming service,
I'd be more likely to consider it.
If they were free, I'd watch them. I'm just saying, if they were on Netflix, dude, I'd probably watch. I'd probably throw on most of their pay-per-views.
So yeah, it's just if nothing else, just
and if the pay-per-views were good, then I may start watching the TV show. It's like I'm not anti AEW. Like I want to watch it, but like you have to make it easier for me.
So I'm looking at this right now. Let's just say ad free at this point. You can do the Disney Plus Hulu Max bundle is $30 a month. And you can't just add on, HBO to add on, it would be $17 with no ads. So if you just had like a basic package, you could do that too. And so all these are expensive anymore, but yeah. And so, it's just crazy, but yeah. So you figure, okay, if it's 40 for the show and your ad free is 20, you're still paying $60 in essence a month or every other month to get these shows. Like, it's just crazy. So here's one though. Dave and Buster's shows all AEW shows. So didn't know that. And so October 18th was the last one, and December 27th is their next big show. So that's the other thing is, if it's every other month, sure, you're not paying, $60 a month to have AEW, which is ridiculous. But there is, at least I remember Buffalo Wild Wings used to show the shows every once in a while, and then it looks like they've got some other place. So, I mean, there's places you can go for free. Maybe. I don't know if they're charging or not for some of these, but yeah, it's tough.
Again, you have to make your product easier to consume.
Yep.
And look, there are times with WWE where I would prefer that it was maybe catered a little more to the hardcore fan.
Yep.
Like, I think that was one of the pushbacks on the first ESPN show. Well, why are you explaining to me that,
Had to.
Brock Lesnar, because not everyone's been watching this shit for 40 years like us,
Right.
And has a podcast. And I mean, you have to,
introduce them. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? My girlfriend wants to watch it with me. Okay. Well, let's make it accessible to her. So she doesn't tell you to stop watching this stuff, or she goes to a show with you.
I think
or she watches Total Divas. I mean, it's if you want to grow the brand, you got to bring people in, and that's why AEW does the opposite. Like, look, Tony Khan said it himself. Oh, this is for the sickos. Well, you know what? My wife isn't a sicko.
Yeah.
I'm not a sicko. I just want to be entertained. So it's like, do you want to do something that only 300,000 people are going to find interesting, or do you want to do something that millions of people could find interesting?
Yep.
It's his business. He can do whatever he wants.
It's usually that Sunday, Monday, whenever the show's on, where I send you the couple tweets of the Crimson Mass. They still are all about blood over there as well too, which, as I've gotten older, I care less. It's got to be used sporadically. They are working hard at this point. We've had some near falls, but we have a lot of wrestling to go still. Cena's got him locked up in the STFU.
Worst submission.
I would say he does not. He barely has it locked in.
Doesn't lock it.
There we go. Get it under his neck.
Never understood that.
He's not doing anything to him right
Nothing.
now. Yep. Oh, just ridiculous. Come on. All right, I got some rock trivia for you. Are you ready?
Let's go.
You grilled me, so I'm going to grill you. Okay. Debut year.
1996.
In Survivor Series, correct. How many WWE World Championships?
I think he had 8.
8, correct. How many Intercontinental?
2?
2, correct. How many WCW Championships?
2.
2. Tag team?
I think 5.
5. 3 with Mankind, 1 with The Undertaker, 1 with Jericho. How many times did he win the Rumble?
Just once.
And when was it?
2000.
Here's a little bit tougher one. How many Slammy Awards has he won?
4.
9.
Oh.
It's okay. And so, how many WrestleMania main events?
5.
9. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. 5, yes. 15, 2000, 17, 28, and 29. And so, how many WrestleManias in a row? What was the most WrestleManias in a row he main evented? So he headlined how many straight?
3.
Yep. 99 to 2001. Yep, absolutely.
15 to 17.
His all-time record, having 11 matches against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, God. 2 and 9?
4 and 7.
Okay.
Triple H, 20 matches, over 20, say about 22 matches.
12 and 10.
Yeah, 11. Yeah, 11.
11 and 11?
They're near even, yep. 15-ish matches with Mankind.
11 and 4.
8 and 7.
Oh.
Yeah. And he has a losing record to The Undertaker with 9 matches. What do you think it is?
3 and 6.
3 and 6. Yep, absolutely. So, would you say how many televised and pay-per-view matches together?
Total?
Total
700.
750. Close. Yep. And so, good job. So, yeah, a little bit of Rock's trivia for there. Good job. And so, these guys out there still just working
Hey,
hard.
since I'm a really nice person and I don't want to go to hell,
Did you pull it up?
I already had it pulled up when you asked me those.
See.
So the first 10 you asked me, the reason I knew them is I had it in front of me. I was going to ask you,
No, that's all
but
right.
then you started asking me ones I didn't have pulled
Yeah,
up.
you gave it to me. I'll give it to you. It's all right. And so, I appreciate the honesty.
I did not know all those.
We were all. I was like, damn, he's good. And so-
I did.
And so, I'm sure everybody at
I
home
started
thinks the same
giggling
thing.
on what 5-time tag team champion.
He's
How
like,
the hell
man,
would I
he's
know that?
nailing this. And so, yeah, I tried to get a few more that you wouldn't get.
Oh my god!
How about Elimination Chamber appearances?
like in matches?
Yeah. How many Elimination Chamber matches did The Rock do?
God, I mean 1.
1.
Yeah, I was just saying
Yep.
I would have said 0. I would actually said 0 if you didn't ask me it that way because I didn't even think.
Yeah.
God, I don't know which one it would have even been.
I forget
Because
too.
it wouldn't have been the original. He wasn't in that first one.
Nope.
These guys are still going at it.
Working. I think the fans seem to be. They were booing Cena at the start. They're on each of their side at this point. Cena got him up again. Nope. And back down. Yep.
I mean, good. I mean, they're going nuts for the long.
This is vintage rock. This is the legend. You mean Hulk Hogan, the way Rock beat Stone Cold, maybe the way he's gonna beat Cena tonight. Even Hollywood now. Why is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it?
I mean, it's not. It's a good match. It's not a great match.
No, it's getting a little long.
But
now.
but here's the thing: The Rock. I mean, the Rock really. Other than Steve Austin, I don't know if The Rock ever had a great match. To be honest with you, I mean, like a great match. And then when he came, every time he's come back, I mean, he's just too big to have.
Mhm.
I mean, he's just too big and. At his age, too slow. I mean, there's just only so much the guy could do. It's fine. I mean, if he was he's not in wrestling shape. He's in, Hollywood Arnold Schwarzenegger movie star shape, which is fine.
Yep. And he's been all over. There was those photos a couple months ago of him like looking really thin. It's like, oh, he's off of whatever but it was for the movie roles. Like he's doing that. But like, and if a lot of times like those movie roles, like they get, all the Marvel ones and the superhero ones, like they film like the more intense, like you need to be in the best shape of your life scenes right at the start. So by the time they're done filming, a lot of times, like unless you're seen in, you look that way all the time, like, they are in the best shape of their life and eating chicken and rice and water every day because like they have to be for the filming. So Rock actually looks small in this match, like size wise. Cena getting him in a little bit of a roll up here. Nope, not again. Trying.
I'm not a big movie guy, so like, it's still hard for me to like, The Rock is the biggest movie star in Hollywood, or one of them.
Yeah.
But it's like, what's he done? I mean, we have the 15 Fast and Furious movies. Like, who cares?
Well, and those are fun. Like, my parents enjoy those. Like, but they'll catch it on like a matinee on a Tuesday for $5 and get free popcorn. Like, they just like going to the movies. And as my dad says, like, we like action and senseless violence, and that's what those movies are. Like, got it.
I feel like he's just done a lot of movies that have been complete duds.
I'm checking right now because I'm curious just what a trip to the movies costs right now, and at least by me, I'm looking. This is just a standard kind of Friday night showing. $20.99 on a Friday night for a movie.
So here, I told you I went to see Superman, and we did the 3D IMAX, but we went at noon on like a Monday.
Yes. Okay.
And it was whatever. It might have been $15-$20, but I was like, at least it's like IMAX 3D, and the movie's not going to be crowded. And we had the reserved seats and all of that.
Yep.
So I feel like 15 to 20 is like definitely the max I want to spend.
Yeah.
And I probably should just wait until it came out, but
yeah, I'm looking at this too, and so this is again.
So let's say a little satisfying. I can't believe it.
There you go. Hey, that's it. So, last couple Rock movies.
Yeah.
Okay, Smashing Machine, unless something miraculously happens, lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Highly rated, people loved it, but nobody wanted to see it. Okay. The Red One, that's that Christmas action comedy.
Oh, yeah.
It was budgeted at like $250 million. It made $185 million.
Okay.
They didn't make money on it. The one before that, The Fall Guy. You've ever heard of that?
Was that with Ryan Reynolds?
No idea. Might have been.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Maybe it broke even. It grossed $181 million worldwide. So I don't know what the budget was, but probably that, right? Yep. And then you tell me about Black Adam. What happened there?
Yeah, the behind the scenes overtook what actually it could have been the best movie on the planet, but
didn't it bomb?
It bombed, and he behind the scenes stuff kind of got the better of him. Yep. Oh, rock bottom. Call it.
I mean, look at him. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of either of these guys. Like, they're not two of my top 10 favorites, probably.
Right.
But the idea of declaring a year prior that you were going to do this, and them keeping your attention, and the promos, the way they built it, even though The Rock wasn't on TV.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was, but I'm just saying he wasn't all the time. I just, what they pulled off with this, and then of course 80,000 in Miami, huge buy rate, the whole deal. This was, A plus from in the history of wrestling. Cena still looks good. He spent the entire next year trying to get back.
Yep. And you can't say they didn't make the right decision.
Remember what happened the night after this. That was when Lesnar came back.
Right.
Then Cena beats Lesnar. I mean, we were doing some good stuff at this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right.
All good.
Yeah, all good. Let's get the aftermath.
Ho! It's time for the aftermath.
What do you have?
It was good. I think for me, the match was a little long, but I think we're just conditioned for a little bit shorter. Us watching it in this style, it's a little hard. But at the end of the show, like you said, if you were there or you were kind of watching this one evening, like, this is a great send-off. Like, this was really good for all these guys. Like, Cena kind of sitting on the ramp at this point, Rock still celebrating in the ring. I appreciated the guy with the dry erase board on the hard camera side that was holding it up and said, "Get your torches and pitchforks ready," but luckily we don't have to worry about that. And so, yeah, it's just, it was really good overall. Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Cena, even though he lost, he was still the top face in WWE. They actually had that rematch, like you said, at WrestleMania 29, where you had Cena beating The Rock on that one. It really helped Cena kind of solidify that he could share the spotlight. But then also, like, we get this match, it was, he still has credibility as the top guy. The Rock, it's sporadic appearances ever since then, we kind of know, but kind of went back to making more movies and kind of doing all that with the occasional appearance. But it did kind of, solidify him as, he's still, who is the face of WWE? Like, it's still The Rock, like, will be for a long time. So, but, the Attitude Era can work with the modern people and have that crossover, and we're okay. So, ton of media appearances, obviously set all kinds of records and all this other stuff. Kind of set up that long-term storytelling, like you said, the year-long kind of, what we end up getting, doing all that. And so, yeah, just really good. So, PWI, Cena was 3. The Rock was not ranked. This kind of all over the board, thumbs up, thumbs down, but 65 up, 18 down. This was the 3rd best match, with that Undertaker Triple H match in a landslide, getting 463 votes to 87 and 55 of the matches other than that.
Okay.
So just kind of crazy. 3 3/4 stars. That Cena is one strong guy. That Cena is one strong guy to throw around a 255-pound guy like that. Cena was mad at the ref, looked at him, this and that. Yeah, the play So the story was that in the end, Cena was the one who got cocky and it cost him the match. The place exploded. There was an excellent laid-out match, and the guys were good enough to overcome their weaknesses and pull it off. Cena wasn't the smoothest, and Rock got really tired. In the end, you could see Rock rubbing Cena's head to thank him for the match. 3 3/4. So that's your boy. Yep. So go ahead.
I mean, yeah, you know what? The moves were not as good as 2 cruiserweights. I mean,
what do you expect? Yeah.
I just okay. I mean, you got one way of doing it. 3 3/4. That's it's like 4.5. I mean, it's a great match. It's a great main event. Yeah. Did it go on a little too long? Yeah. I mean, what was that match? 20 minutes?
30.
Okay. Yeah. It probably should have been 20.
Yep.
All right. But if it was 20, it would be like, oh, we just sat down and started watching it. Why? We've been waiting all this time for The Rock and we wanted more.
Right.
Whatever. Okay. To me, payoff score 1 to 10. Man, that's a 9.5.
Yeah.
Okay. We declared this was going to happen a year prior. We kept people's interest. It was definitely the main event. We had great matches to follow. Place went batshit crazy. You're where The Rock played college football. I mean, that is almost as good as professional wrestling gets. That's really, really, really good. And I'm saying that as someone, neither of those guys is in my top 10.
Right. Yeah. Like, what more could you ask for? Yeah, I'm at a 9. Like, you almost have to be. Like, it's just, it was that good. It is one, like, it wasn't technical as it could have been. Yeah, but it was still a good match. And they told a story, and that's what we vote around. That's how we score around here, is like, what story are they telling? Is it worth it? Are they putting the effort into it? And they did. Like, and it was worth every moment of it. So, good stuff. So, farewell, John Cena. We will miss thee. And so, but we appreciate spending a little bit of time with you, in wrestling. And hopefully we'll see you again soon, type thing. So, but can't stay here. Got a time to go. So, this next week we're going to focus on a few other matches. I see we've got some other promotions, WCW, and we got some other things as we get close to the Christmas season, holiday season approaching quickly here. So, some kind of shorter matches so that you can enjoy them easily in the car for the holidays. But next week, we're going to go to WCW Starrcade 1998. We've got a cruiserweight 3-way, some big names here: Juventud Guerrera, Billy Kidman, and Rey Mysterio. And I believe opening the show, if I saw correctly. Yeah.
Yes.
And so a cruiserweight triangle match to celebrate Cena's true retirement. So there we go.
All right, man. I'm pumped to cover that one. Great job picking this one out. And as always, we'll see you next week on an all-new episode of The Payoff.